Welcome, if you can hear me. Thank you already for the likes and the comments. I massively appreciate it. Let me just check if everything's working. I'm very excited to have this stream on. Yes, Aqua Lacqua. I love your name. I love that username. FPL, yes, Fantasy Premier League. We'll be doing that. We will be doing that right now. So do stay tuned. Obviously, if you really want me to do Fantasy Premier League first, let me know. But right now, we're going to be talking about the Van der Beek signing. Thank you guys so much for watching or waiting. I really appreciate the patience. Like, comment, subscribe, bottom right hand corner if you haven't yet. You're top man if you would do that. Share this video with your mates. Let them know that I am talking Donny van der Beek signing for Manchester United. If you don't know, I support the club, and I've been very patient, along with loads of Manchester United fans, about getting our first signing down the line. But also, we'll be doing a more chillax session where we're going to be picking my fantasy football team, and I want you guys to help me, because I like to. Obviously, sometimes you think you're the biggest football expert in the world, but you know what? I need your help. I do need your help. I started off pretty well last year. I was like top 4 in my league with my mates, but it didn't really work out. We kind of just tailed off by the end of the season. Don't really check the fantasy league. It's just always an exciting time, isn't it? We're getting so close to the start of the season, to new Premier League season. If you're excited, leave a like below. Let me know some comments about what players. As I'm talking about Van der Beek, you don't have to just talk about Van der Beek. You can talk about what players you want me to add to my football fantasy team after we talk about this reaction to this news. Obviously, I was supposed to do a video on it by itself, but I've combined both videos I was going to do anyway. And yeah, Man United is delighted to confirm the arrival of Donny van der Beek from Ajax. The Dutch midfielder has signed a 5-year contract with an option to extend for a further year. Can you hear me, guys? Yeah, you can hear me. Just checking. Appreciate anyone watching. Van der Beek, 23 years old. Yeah, I just want to talk about my thoughts about this transfer. I think he is an absolute beautiful signing for us. I think it's a signing I didn't expect. A lot of us didn't expect. It was a signing that was done very quickly. And Manchester United, we don't do that. We don't do that usually. We don't make quick signings. Usually we drag on a lot of signings, and Sancho seemed to confirm that. But we've taken the initiative. Okay, we haven't let the Sancho stalemate affect us in getting other people in. And for me, a priority was a backup for Bruno Fernandes / Paul Pogba, that creative midfielder who, when Pogba or Bruno are not playing well, you can get someone reliable in, like Van der Beek, to come in, or maybe even give pressure to Pogba and Bruno to keep their places in the squad. Because Van der Beek could easily be a first teamer in loads of Premier League teams, if not every Premier League team. Assuming he adapts to the Premier League and lives up to the potential he's already shown in the Champions League. In Ajax, the numbers he's got like 10 assists, 11 goals in the Dutch league. But obviously you can translate that to the Premier League. Bruno proved it. We're relying on the foreign players, not always going for the overpriced English players like Grealish, who was an option, and he might still be an option in the future, but not right now. We've got our backup now for a camp spot who can provide pressure for Bruno and Pogba. That will make everything better in that midfield position, because our best players will be looking over their shoulders, thinking they're not comfortable, and sometimes they get too comfortable. And Pogba sometimes does struggle, gets pressured a bit. I don't want to say Pogba's bad. I'm just saying Pogba should keep his place in the first 11 right now. But sometimes the pressure does get to him, and sometimes Van der Beek does need to come in for a Premier League game when there's a Champions League Barcelona game, for example, coming up in a couple of days, and there's only 3 days to manoeuvre training, and you don't want players getting overtired like they did at the end of last season. Yes, Jake, my guy. Now we want Grealish at Villa. Go away. Yeah, well, we're away now. You got Grealish at Villa now. He was overpriced anyway. £80 million, too much. I like Grealish a lot. I love his bloody accent, let alone his football. Birmingham lad. I'm from Birmingham. I love him. And obviously Villa fans do as well. And yeah, you're probably going to keep him now because we got Van der Beek. I'm going to say Van der Beek. I'm going to fluctuate between pronunciations because I like saying, but I don't care as long as I'm saying his name as a Manchester United player. It's all right. Yeah. So yeah, Grealish is not going to be coming to the Premier League. 80 million is just too expensive, and maybe he'd want to actually start for Manchester United. He's an English lad. He probably. I don't want to say English players are bad. I'm just saying Grealish It's less risk with Van der Beek because we've got him for £30 million, up to £40 million actually. Okay, that's a bit too cheap. 20 million, 40 million. That is a bargain. That is a bargain for the amount for this kind of player. I wonder if Grealish will start later against Iceland. I think he will actually. Yeah, I need to watch. Yeah, God, I wish I had a bloody subscription to Sky Sports, man. I can't be asked to go to Total Sport Tech every time. I appreciate the likes, appreciate the chat. Talk about Grealish. Should we have gone for Grealish instead? Do you think Grealish is a better player than Van der Beek? Do you have experience watching him? Because I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert on Van der Beek. But I've seen some highlights and he looks pretty good. And I do remember his experience, as they say, in the European competitions. I think we all knew about the Ajax's fantastic run in 2 years ago in the Champions League. Or last year's season. Not the season that just went, the season before. He was fantastic. I think everybody knew how good he was. He was a massive role in that squad that got to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and people thought they were going to be the underdogs and win it. It wasn't the case of Van der Beek was in the sidelines and just allowing other players like De Jong and Ziyech to do all the work. He was a pivotal part. He scored some goals against Real Madrid. He was fantastic. What are you saying? Aqua says, I'm hyped for Havertz for us. Are you a Chelsea fan? Yeah, Chelsea have been signing a lot of players. Chelsea have been signing a lot of players, and at the same time it's bad for us because obviously Chelsea look ambitious to try and go above United this year and try and actually basically United weren't making as many signings as Chelsea. We weren't making any at some point. Chelsea are playing bloody hammer this career mode, but it's almost a good thing. Almost, because it kind of exposed the Glazers and the owners' incompetence in getting deals done quickly. But this Van der Beek deal has shown the fans that the owners, maybe because it's a cheaper price, maybe the owners just like it. They don't want to overspend, even though we're the richest club in the world. But obviously they want to keep their pockets full. But I want this stream to be a bit more positive, but maybe because it is a cheaper. But the promising thing about our transfer negotiation this time was that it was quicker. It was snapbang. One day we're heavily rumoured to be with him, and the next day he is coming to this club. Okay, you could argue our relationship with Ajax is better than other clubs. It's probably the best of other clubs. We've got Edwin van der Sar as the CEO, saving us just like the old days. Beautiful man. I think he has helped us a lot in negotiating with Ajax in trying to get this deal done as swiftly as possible. Yeah, let's see who's going to do the 4-0 this season. Well, to be fair, even that first game last season, that was such a good result for United against Chelsea 4-0. But we've seen a lot over the years that just because in the first game of the season people struggle. Chelsea have shown it as well. Chelsea with Conte as manager. I remember they were struggling for a couple of games, and then he changed it 3-4-3 and then they won the league. So really, it's all about consistency throughout the whole season. And I don't think it'll be 4-0. I think it'll be a bit closer than that, especially if we make few more signings. But yeah, injuries are going to happen, so Van der Beek can be someone who can step in as well. He says, I cannot begin to explain how incredible an opportunity it is to join the club with such an amazing history. I would like to thank everyone at the club. I grew up there, and I always have a special bond with the club. I'm now ready to take the next step in my career and perform at the highest level, and there's no higher standard than Manchester United. That's what we like to hear. This team has some of the best midfielders in the world, and I know that I can learn from them and also bring my own strengths to the group. See, so he looks like he already knows that he might have to fight for his squad place, but that's what Manchester United should be about. That's what the top club should be all about. The big clubs. Man City have a stacked bench. Liverpool have a good bench. Players that could actually take over from the first team if the first team drop their eye off the ball. And that is the pressure of challenging for titles and challenging for Champions Leagues that we want to return back to as Manchester United. What's the time for you? It's like 7:40 p.m. in India. Right now it's a couple hours later. We're 3 p.m. right now, so it's like getting into we're 3 p.m. right now. So to be fair, at least you're not too late. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Best midfielders, he means Lingard. yeah. Forget Bruno Pogba. Lingard is the one. I would expect Lingard and Pereira to leave. One of them to leave. Unless they just want to sit rotting on the reserves, which we don't mind. The more the merrier. But as long as we've got top level talent into the subs bench and not Pereira or Lingard on the bench, no offense. But they're not going to be the ones to take over in the Premier League game because we want to be fighting for top 4 Premier League while also not being embarrassed too much in the Champions League. I don't expect us to go far in Champions League, but I still want us to field our first 11 in the Champions League, whilst also not costing us in the Premier League, because every game's going to be vital, and there's loads of teams now that are going to be in for the top 8, top 6, top 8. It's going to be very close, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, it's Chelsea Forever. Just changed my name because I realised how dumb that name was. Like, for real. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, Aqua Liqua. I was like, I've seen your profile picture before, but I haven't seen the name. Romero's been linked with Chelsea, yeah. No, I don't mind Romero leaving. I get it why he would want to leave. I'd prefer him to stay. But I don't want him going to Chelsea. It's just helping out the man. Why are you helping out your direct rivals? I don't think that's going to happen. Unless Romero himself wants to leave. To be fair, I don't really think Dean Henderson should be competing with David De Gea. I think he should either choose one or the other. I think that's going to cause us problems. I don't think that's going to end well. I think because if De Gea's going to play well, and then Dean Henderson's just going to be pissed off. And we're wasting wages if you're playing 120k per week, which is we overpay wages all the time. But that is ridiculous. It's like either way, something's going to happen. You either go fully in for Dean Henderson and sell De Gea, or you do the opposite. Like you can't just. We'll see if it works. If United sign Reguilon and for only 20 mil, I'm literally gonna punch the air. Why would you punch the air? You're a Chelsea fan, don't you? You think that's good if we sign Reguilon? Because Ben Chilwell, apparently some people don't like him, but some people like him as well. I don't know. I've heard of Mark Goldbridge and other people like that said Ben Chilwell's actually not the best defensively. I haven't actually watched enough of Ben Chilwell, but apparently he's decent for Leicester. I think. I don't know. So you'd be happy if you sign a left back? Is that because is Reguilon a good player? Yeah, we do need more chances than Donny van der Beek. But this is a good start. It's a good start. And if we get Sancho as well as a symbolic signing, while also fitting in that right wing spot, giving pressure again to Greenwood and humbling Greenwood a bit, being like, you're not the main man, even though you got the number 11 shirt now, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Sell De Gea while he's still at semi-decent, because he's getting worse and worse. Yeah, he's getting worse and worse. He is, but he's still not that bad. But he has made mistakes. He has made more mistakes. But to be fair, in the last Spanish game, he was doing really well internationally. So maybe he's coming back to his best. And I don't think this whole Henderson De Gea thing is going to help either keeper. It'll help Henderson more than De Gea. I think Henderson will have too much. I think De Gea will have too much pressure. It's almost like we're firing it's almost like we're pointing a gun at De Gea. Obviously a metaphor, not literally. But it's like we want you to fail. It's like we're telling De Gea we want you to fail. Because why else would we pay that much for Dean Henderson? That's what I'm saying. We should just chosen one or the other. We should have sold one or the other. I know it's hard decisions, but that's what Man United got to do. Sometimes we play it safe loads of times. Donny's performances in Eredivisie and Europe have been excellent over the last few years, and we're all looking forward to working with him. And talking about taking the safe option with United this time haven't taken the safe option and going for Premier League scouting. They've trusted their foreign scouts again. This last time with Bruno Fernandes, and that worked. Van der Beek, who worked, and trusting your foreign scouts can get you good deals for cheaper prices. Reguilon's miles ahead of Chilwell, and we paid like 45 million for him. So what, you think we'd pay? Yeah, so if we pay 20 mil for Reguilon, that'd be sick. And I need to watch highlight videos of Reguilon. I'm probably X-Men, aren't I? But yeah, because all people like us can go for. We don't watch the Eredivisie or watch it. Which league is Reguilon from? Italian league. I don't even know. I don't really watch that many games. I don't know about you guys. Let me know. I just go off stats and some highlight videos. But he looks really good. He can perform at Champions League level, so he can deal with the pressure. And he's still a young lad. He has the mentality. Donny van der Beek seems to be the person who will work hard for his spot. And if Pogba gets sold or something bad happens, then Van der Beek can step in, I think. Assuming he doesn't lose he's assuming he can adapt to the Premier League, which I think he can. He's suited to the Premier League, I think. Yeah, so we got... So, let's see. Okay, 28 goals, 24 assists in the Eredivisie. He's got quite a few numbers. Champions League, in 17 appearances, he's got 5 goals and 3 assists. Not too bad for an Ajax team who are not favoured to be doing anything in the Champions League these days, you know what I mean? But they did, didn't they? They did do well. How can we see league statistics? I want to see league statistics. So yeah, you can play central midfield, you can play attacking midfield, you can play defensive midfield. The versatility is there as well. I think he's more of a central midfield / cam backup, less so for a CDM role, because I think Fred can play CDM. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tried that. I think it worked against Sevilla, even though we lost that game. I think he was their best player. I think he was fantastic, Fred. I think Fred and Matic are going to be our CDM holding players for now. Obviously, in an ideal world, I'd want CDM replacement now, and maybe Thiago could be that, but I don't think we'll get him. And so I think we'll probably have to wait a couple of years for a proper new CDM to replace Matic, who's getting older. But it's good to have someone like Van der Beek, who maybe, if worse comes to shove, if Fred's injured, or Fred leaves and Matic gets injured because of our own incompetence, then Van der Beek can step in. But I think for the central midfield, I think that Pogba-Bruno role is where we're going to fit. I don't think we can play Bruno, Pogba and Van der Beek, otherwise it's going to be too many spaces in behind, unless Van der Beek plays CDM role, but that's not using his talents correctly. We're not using the best of him in that position. Like, you might as well just have Matic there, who's better. But obviously, again, versatility important when injuries are happening, which happens for United all the time. Our fitness department aren't the best, I'm not going to lie. Will Pogba be starting when the Premier's back, or does he still have Corona? Oh, that's a good question, mate. I think he'll be back just about, because we have a week extra to train United, don't we? So I think he'll be back. But yeah, coronavirus is another factor you have to play, whether you like it or not. Coronavirus could impact players going to be available for the game. So the more squad depth we have, the better. Especially now, it's always important for big clubs, but even now, it's paramount that you get players that are ready to step in if anything happens, like the coronavirus. But I think Pogba should be alright, luckily. If we didn't have that extra week, I think maybe it would have been like a bit ropey. But if you can't make it, Pogba, for the first game, we've got someone who can make his debut. Someone who can make his debut. Let me search Van der Beek's statistics, and then we'll move on to Fantasy Premier League. So don't you worry. Leave your suggestions right now who you want me to put in the Fantasy Premier League, unless you guys don't want to help me and make sure I do badly in the league. But yeah, I'm gonna pick some good players. I already got some players in mind, but yeah. So in the Eredivisie, he got 8 goals, 5 assists last season. That's pretty good in 23 matches. Again, getting players who are ready to take the next step up and try and evolve their own game and work hard, not ready-made Galacticos that haven't worked out, like Falcao, like Di Maria, like Depay to some extent, even though he was young, to be fair. We want to develop young players of our own, and he fits the bill. Obviously, but he also got a bit of experience. Sometimes, obviously, we don't want too many young. We've got loads of young players now, but we want players that still have experience at top level. And yeah, Van der Beek, 9 goals, 10 assists, 11 goals, 6 assists the 2 previous years. He gets goals and assists. That's his thing, isn't it? That's his thing, and that's only helps the attacking style of play that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to play. We don't want to be sitting back all the time like Mourinho or Van Gaal playing sideways football. We want to be passing forward, and Donny van der Beek's going to help that transition from defence to attack. It's going to be brilliant. What about Maguire? Oh God, don't remind me about Maguire. Maguire he'll be back. He'll be back for them. I think he'll be back as well, because that week break actually helps us a lot. But yeah, we do need a centre-back. Regardless of the Maguire situation, we do need a centre-back. It's good. I think it's good that we've been rumoured with a lot of centre-backs. I didn't expect the owners to actually give a crap and actually get centre-back. But it looks like we actually are trying to get a centre-back, which is good. But apparently Badiashile or Upamecano is not happening. Which Upamecano I thought was not happening. I think that was a pipe dream. But Badiashile, I'd like someone like him to come in. And yeah, I think the scary thing is, not the scary thing, the worrying thing is that Man United will probably just get Sancho and then just have 2 signings, that's it. Which wouldn't be good enough in my opinion. It wouldn't be good enough. We need some sort of cover in defence, whether it's left back or centre back. Or both, ideally. We need Sancho. If we get Sancho Van der Beek, and we just get Sancho at the end of the window and use that as an excuse to not get any more signings, not good enough. Not good enough. Because you've started well with Van der Beek, guys. You've started well by Van der Beek, but you haven't followed through with it. You haven't gone all in, and you can't use coronavirus as an excuse because every other club's been using money, and now we're actually starting to spend some money ourselves. We do need a centre back. But yeah. overall, very happy with the Van de Beek deal. Hopefully that's the start of many more signings to come, but it seems to be our midfield is sorted for Manchester United in terms of the amount of players we've got right now, assuming nobody gets sold. Except for Lingard, Pereira, I don't care. One of them gets sold. Yeah, so Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno, Van de Beek. Those are 5 great midfielders that can are experienced enough to come in for Premier League game or Champions League game and fluctuate. It looks like we've got depth in that position now, full depth, and that's something we haven't seen quite a long time from Manchester United, which is a promising thing. Shows that we are heading in the right direction. Hopefully we can double down in the transfer window and try and catch up, get some more signings. I'm not saying get 6 signings like Chelsea, because sometimes there can be too many signings that can overwhelm the chemistry of the squad and how the squad mingles and how they can get used to each other. But we definitely, Man United, we definitely do need a couple more signings, especially in defence. Spurs might hijack Reguilon. We'll see. Yeah, Spurs tried to hijack Van de Beek, see what that got him. So I don't really care. I'm watching that. Are you guys watching that Spurs documentary? Very good. It's very entertaining. Jose Mourinho's just carrying the whole thing, isn't he? He just is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe on right hand corner if you haven't yet. I appreciate all the support. Yeah, so we're done talking about Van de Beek. Obviously, if you want to rewatch my bit talking about Van de Beek, you can just replay it right now, or wait till it's processed the whole video and it's uploaded in full. Then you can watch the whole thing if you've missed anything and you want to watch my reaction or watch my fantastic football analysis. It's really good, trust me. And thank you guys for helping me with that as well in the comments. I need your comments now because I'm going to be picking my fantasy football team. Got 100 million to spend. Next week is the Premier League season. I'm very excited. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not the biggest expert on all the Premier League players. I mostly just concentrate on Man United games when I'm watching football. So obviously, you can't overspend on the big players as well. So you gotta try and be smart about it, and that's when I struggle. I'm like, which underdog player should I pick? You know what I mean? Because you can always pick the Van Dijk, Salahs, Aguero's. You know what I mean? But they're gonna run out of money. I'm gonna run out of money doing that. So yeah, let's start with the goalkeeper position. Who should be our goalkeeper? Who's gonna keep clean sheets? I can't pick Henderson or De Gea because I've said this. It's just ridiculous what's happening there, in my opinion. I think I'm gonna go with Alisson. I'll go with Alisson. I think he's just. They've got Van Dijk just helps a lot with that as well. Clean sheets are going to be happening a lot. But look, Liverpool might even win the league, which is stupid for me to hear. Anyway, to show you my team, maybe if you post a link, Twitter DMs are closed. Do I have you on Twitter? Leave your Twitter at. Even though you can't show me, I'd like to follow you on Twitter. I don't mind. Follow us for the updates. Follow our Top Man Sid, link in the description. Pope will keep clean sheets easily. Oh yeah, Burnley. Yeah, that's true actually. That's true. Nick Pope is a good shout. He is a good shout. He could be a backup though. Okay, I'll have Nick Pope and Alisson for now, and we'll see. We'll see which one's our starting goalkeeper. Yeah, you can show me my team by send me an Instagram, mate. Send me an Instagram. My Instagram is on the link below, so go on my Instagram, just send me a DM and show me my picture. Show me the picture. Yeah, I can. You just follow me on Twitter, my guy. I'll follow you back. Where's my phone? Actually? Oh yeah, my phone's right there. I'll follow you back. How come you can't send me a picture on Twitter? Can you do that? I don't really message people on Twitter, so I don't know how it works. But yeah, you can send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter. If you want me to look at it right now, I don't mind actually. It's a chill stream, guys. We just want to enjoy our team. So let's pick our defender. Who should we pick as defense? Should I pick Van Dijk? Screw it. See, I'm just going for all the obvious people. I don't want to pick too many Liverpool players. Actually, no, maybe Robertson and Alexander Arnold. They get a lot of assists, but they're very expensive, aren't they? Very expensive. Yeah, you can tweet at me. Yeah, Jake, nice one. Yeah, tweet at me if you want. Or you can just tell me right now. Write down in the comments just what players you got. What players have you got? You can say formation 4-2-3-1. I'll go Wan-Bissaka's alright. You could get better. I just feel like what's the best tactic for defenders? Do you go for assists from the fullbacks, or do you go for just clean sheet points? It's just a mix of both, I'm guessing. I'm gonna pick Andy Robertson. I'm gonna pick Andy Robertson because he's getting pressure. They've got a new left back signing, haven't they? Liverpool. And so Robertson said he's gonna be like, oh, I want to step it up. I'm glad I have competition for my place. So he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be stepping up this season again. Tarkowski, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, 5.5 as well. He's really good towards the end of this season. Calm. Do you know what? I'll go for him as well. He's cheaper as well. Let me go for Connor Cody. They've got a defensive counter-attacking football, haven't they, Wolves? But let's see what's the fixtures actually, because obviously Liverpool versus Leeds. I think Leeds will lose, and it'll be a high intensity game because it's Leeds, isn't it? Allison, yeah. So, oh yeah, we've got 2 Burnley players as well, and 2 Liverpool players. So who Burnley playing? Are Burnley not playing? Why is Burnley not playing yet? Oh, sorry, am I missing their logo? They're not playing on Saturday. Nice one. Nice one. You tweeted it, yeah? My guy. Yeah, tweet me your teams if you know, or let me know in the comments. I don't mind how you tell me. So Burnley's playing next week, not 12th of September. No, they're not playing next. They're not playing next week. They're playing the week after, game week 2. I can't see them for game week 1, so I'm assuming game week 2 is their first game against Leicester away. That's a hard game. That's gonna be a hard game. But obviously, you don't want to make a team just for the first week, which I sometimes do. Make the mistake. You don't want to make that much mistakes of that. But you do. You want to make some. You want to make some good decisions so the first 6 weeks goes your way. You know what I mean? And then you can change it later, innit? Yeah, against Leicester, yeah. Let me see your team. So we've always got 3-4-3. A lot of off the ball players that I wouldn't consider because I'm not clever enough. You got Castagne from Leicester. I haven't heard of him. Vinagre, I haven't heard of him as well. Alexander-Arnold, Pickford, 3-4-3. So you got Aubameyang, Bowen, Pereira from West Brom, Diangana from West Ham as the 4 midfielders, and then the 3 attackers of Danny Ings, Timo Werner, and Raul Jimenez. Yeah, it's definitely. Will Danny Ings continue his form from next season? Do you know what? I think he will. I think he's gotten used to Southampton. I think Hassan Hüttel's got the best out of him. I think he'll continue. I think you're right. Timo Werner, we'll see. We'll see. If he can adapt quickly, he could be the one. Jimenez, I really like as a player, but we'll see. We'll see with Wolves. Yeah, it's good. It's good, and I think it's probably a cost-effective front 3 as well for you. That's good. It's a good team you've put out, mate. And obviously you got Subs, Nyland, Vestergaard, Mitchell, and Pulisic as a bench player as well. Do you know, if I were you, I put Pulisic up in the first team. I think Pulisic. I rate Pulisic so much. But obviously that's your team, not mine. I think Pulisic just gets so many goals and assists. I think if I were you, I'd put him in the first 11. But what do I know? What do I know? But it's a good team, mate. Thank you for showing me. Burnley versus City, so they haven't got a fixture first game week. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think Werner will underperform. Yeah, he could underperform. He could. I think some Chelsea signings could underperform, but I think they've got loads of signings, so some of them will succeed. So I think overall it's been a good, fantastic transfer window by Chelsea. Do you know, I'm going to just go for my forward pick straight away because I know already who I want as a striker forward already, no matter what formation it is. His name is Anthony Martial. Obviously, I've got favourites. Oh, it's £9. You know what? I don't care. It's worth it. Martial, I'm part of Martial FC. He is my boy. He's a Man United player, of course. Okay, I might be a bit biased, but this guy is actually talented, man. This guy is, when he gets consistent. I've said this like so many times on stream as well. When you give this guy consistent games to play, he scores. It's just the injury sometimes messed him up last season. But even then, when he got back into the team, he scored. And this guy is going to continue that next season, assuming obviously injuries don't happen. Hopefully he doesn't. Martial's he's a talented player. He can score from the left. He still has work to do from one-on-one situations, but he's going to get 20 goals just like last season. And this time, if he plays the whole Premier League season, he's going to be challenging for the Golden Boot. Obviously, I could put Aubameyang. I could put someone else. I could still put Aubameyang if I got enough money, but I've got to go for my boy Martial straight away, and he's gonna get goals. Trust me. If not, you get assists because everyone's interchanging in the attack, and he's got Sancho as well with him, hopefully. So that will help. That will help. If we do get Sancho, I still wouldn't put him in the first 11 just because I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk because when it's a new transfer, you can't always tell if they're gonna adapt straight away. You know what I mean? So I don't want to risk it, and obviously he's not here anyway, so I can't pick him yet. So yeah, we've got Martial up there. We've got Tarkowski, Robertson. Thank you for your suggestions, guys. Tarkowski and Pope. Yeah, always a good option. Who should we put in the midfield? Who should we put in the midfield? Who should we put in the midfield? There's a lot of players you could put in the midfield, can't you? You could put Rashford, you could put Aubameyang. I think Heung-min Son could be a good shout. Willian for Arsenal. He could be an out of the field option. Grealish could do well. I think Grealish could be the one. Oh, Traore is really good as well, though. Traore is, oh god, yeah, 6.5 million. It's not too much, but Traore just gets loads. His crossing ability is so good, let alone his ability to run crossmen because he's so big, he's so muscly. I think he could be a good shout. I think he's going to continue being a cult favorite in a lot of. He's a favorite among neutral fans all the time, isn't he? And I think he's going to contribute a lot. Traore in the I think that's a good shout. Who should we add? Let's just finish this midfield. Let's go for a cheap option again. Almiron could be decent. Wait, who are Wolves playing? They're playing West Ham first game week. That's fine. Okay, calm. And they're playing Fulham next game week as well. So calm. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, it's expensive, isn't he? But he gets penalties. So even if he doesn't play well, he gets penalties. You know what I mean? He's that good. But no, aside from the penalty thing, which gets you points with goals and assists, he can do assists as well. He can break through the lines. He's gonna continue his red hot form. Maybe he won't be as good at the start of the season. Maybe he might burn himself out, but he'll get. We know he's talented. He doesn't fear the ball. He always wants the ball. He always wants to get involved. And he's going to get a goal and assist eventually, you know what I mean? So he's going to get, I think it's 10.5 mil. The price says it there. He's a valuable player. So yeah, I'll probably just have 2 Man United players. So over the last couple of years, I've put 3 Man United players just as loyalty. Because obviously I support Man United. So I'm like, oh, I need 3 players at least. I always need 3 players maximum or minimum for Manchester United. But I don't know. We'll see this season. I want to go for it. Yeah, we'll see if we can fit in another Man United player, the maximum of 3, then I'll do it. But it's not the end of the world if I don't. As long as I don't put too many Liverpool players, that's fine. As long as I don't put 3 Liverpool players over 2 Man United players, then it'll be like a bit suspect. But I always want to be loyal to my team. Let me know what you think. If you guys think Fernandes, Martial is a bit too expensive, or maybe Traore's maybe not going to do well this season. Who knows? Let's go for a cheap option. Well, Ronaldo might be leaving for Barcelona, but I don't think he will. I think Declan Rice could be a good shout. Jorginho. But what do you get points for? Like Jorginho, what's he gonna get points for? You know what I mean? Like realistically, like how are you gonna get points? 2 assists. You can get goals from assists. Jorginho could be a shout. He could be a shout. Trossard. He plays for Brighton. I think he's a good player for Brighton, isn't he? I mean, he's playing Man United the first game, but he could be a good player. Grealish always performs when he needs to. Pereira or Diangana. Oh yeah, that's what you put in your team, Aqua. From West Brom could be good. Wolves playing Sheffield. Sorted by team selected. Yeah. Oh, what does that mean? Team selected by percentage. What does that mean? Oh, sorry. Yeah, why am I checking that screen? I can check this screen if you can see my team. What am I thinking? Trezeguet is cheap and he did do decent for Villa last season. Oh yeah, Trezeguet. He's always been a fan favourite. I always hear his name next connected to Villa. So, and fans seem to like the guy. So, do you know what? Yeah, I'll do it for the Birmingham boys. I love it. Yeah, let's add Trezeguet. Cheaper option as well. That's why I've gone for wingers and cams in my midfield. Centre mid and CDM don't get many points. That's what I'm saying, fam. I think they should change it sometimes to make it so, like, if you get interception from CDM, maybe they get points. But yeah, it's mostly just the players that get assists from the midfield that get the points, aren't they? But it's also the best ones are so expensive. Tielemans could be a shout. Almiron could be a shout as well. But I think it's only a matter of time until Newcastle always involved in relegation, aren't they? Or they're whereabouts. To be fair, they're always surviving, but I don't know. How much percentage of teams have selected that player? Ooh, I get you. Yeah. So we've picked two of the best ones so far. That's good. Well, thank you for telling me about that filter, because yeah, it's telling me what other players are picking. Shall I go for a Leeds player? Will they do well? Will Bielsa's system adapt quickly enough for the Premier League? I don't know. Dele Alli, Mark Noble, Ozil, definitely not. Sorry, fate. No offense. Pogba, Van der Beek's now in the squad. But obviously, I don't know how many games we'll be playing straight away. Where should I go? I'm gonna go for Tielemans. Screw it. I'll rate him. You think Leeds are going back down? Fair enough. Might need to change when James joins Everton. Well, Daniel James is going to join Everton. Who's James? What do you mean James? Who's James? Reece James? I'm confused. I could put Daniel James, but no, I don't know. I need to put a Man City player. Why am I not putting Man City players? That's idiotic for me, aren't I? It's a bit stupid for myself. Okay, let me add another forward before I run out of money. Timo Werner's top. How's that happening? Loads of people are picking Timo Werner. I guess he does get a lot of goals in the Bundesliga and the Champions League, and people seem to back in him. James Rodriguez, that's a good shout. Do you know what? That's a good one. That's a good sauce. That's got sauce to it. That's got sauce to it. Even though he could fail. 4.5. You never know. He could resurrect his career. Wait, that's not. Sorry, that's not James Rodriguez. What am I on about? Is Rodriguez? Oh yeah, Rodriguez is not. You're right. He hasn't come yet. Yes, he hasn't come to the club. Once he comes in, I'll probably put him in. Who should I add as a forward though, guys? Tell me, who should I add as a striker? Should I add another good striker in, or should I add a bit of a cheaper, like, underdog striker? Who do you think I should go for? Ryan Booster? No. Richarlison's a good shout. Richarlison, I'll rate Richarlison. I'll put him in. Screw it. Maybe I'm making a bit of a stupid mistake there, but Richarlison does really. He gets the odd goal and assist for Everton, doesn't he? Yeah, I think Rodriguez is coming to Everton. Because Ancelotti and Everton aren't to be underestimated. I know Everton sometimes underperform when they expect them to challenge top 6, but now they got a really good manager, Ancelotti. Like, he's good enough for the big clubs. Like, he's good enough for he's won Champions Leagues, mate. Like, it's crazy. Like, Everton. Like, when Everton got him, I was gassed even for Everton, knowing that they had such a sick manager. Let alone Everton fans. Like, it's crazy. Who'd have thought it? Tielemans, another one of those centre mid or CDM. You think Tielemans not going to get many points? Yeah, maybe you're right, mate. Should I get Sionchu? Yeah, I'll get Sionchu. Lord Farquaad himself. You think Richarlison's a good pick? Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka. I think Wan-Bissaka was Yeah, I think he's a reliable right back in real life as well as in fantasy football for me last season, so I'll pick him. Yeah, so yeah, we've got Martial, Fernandes, and Wan-Bissaka as the 3 Man United players. Yeah, you gotta have 3 Man United players. I don't know what I was thinking. I gotta stick to my boys. Antonio / Haller, one of them might do good. Okay, I'm gonna get with the Tillemans. I'm gonna go with the tactic, like you guys said. I want points, not CDM points, because there's no such thing. Yeah, Sebastian Haller. Antonio. I like Antonio a lot. But does he play enough for West Ham? Because I feel like he's like a super sub or something. Isn't Antonio a forward, isn't he? Yeah, I'll put Antonio. I'll put Antonio in. And that's the good thing about Antonio and Richarlison. They save money on the midfielders. Yeah, I'm going with Antonio because I like Antonio. Maybe I'm just being too like, oh, I like this player, put him in. But yeah, I'm not the biggest expert. But you know what? I think Antonio always does. Is always dangerous player for West Ham. I think they should play him more if they don't play him enough. I don't think they do play him enough actually. He's just one of those, isn't he? De Bruyne. Should I get De Bruyne? I need to get a big midfielder player. I need to get another big one, but not too big. Mane's a good shout. It's 12 though. It's 12. Grealish can do a job for Aston Villa, and he's still there as well, trying to carry them. Not carry Aston Villa, but like he's always the focal point. Everyone's going for Vinagre as he's only 4.5 million. He's going to start as Johnny for Wolves is injured. He won last Premier of the Month. Antonio, so he's decent. Yeah, I agree. Might get rotated with Haller. Maybe Mason Mount could be a good shout. Does Mason Mount get points? Is Mason Mount good? That's why he gets assists for Chelsea, isn't it? He's like the main focal point. I could pick Mount. Pulisic is injured, which is annoying. But I would pick him. I would pick Pulisic. You put him on the bench, didn't you? Lacqua. Sorry. Lacqua. You put Pulisic on the bench, obviously, because he was injured. That makes sense now. Or I could go for Mason Greenwood. But I'll put Mason Greenwood in if Sancho doesn't sign. Because Greenwood can get goals out of nothing, can't he? I'd say you save one of those slots for Rodriguez or Havertz. Havertz as well, yeah. Is Pulisic going to play? Let me search where's Pulisic doing. Pulisic, Chelsea, injury. Is he going to start? Wait, what? Pulisic out for 4 weeks. Oh, that was last month. He will be available like at the start of the same season. Okay, let me look at this injury. Saha's a good preseason. Bernardo Silva might replace David Silva. Will he? Isn't Bernardo Silva a right winger? Well, he can play cam in it. He can play the cam well. Christian Pulisic, whether or not will be fit to play in the opening few weeks due to a hamstring injury he sustained in the FA Cup final. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? It's going to be touch and go. 6 weeks probably gets into the start of next season, but we have to treat this injury right. Oh, I'll put Pulisic on the bench then, like you did, mate. They want to start Foden and Cam more. Foden's going to replace David Silva so we can get more opportunities. Yeah, I might have gone for Phil Foden, to be fair. How much money I got left? I've got 10.5 left. Okay, let's go for Vinagre. I'll back you there. I don't know who he is, but apparently he's gonna replace Johnny. But isn't... Okay, so Johnny is injured, but isn't Johnny an attacking player? Or, wait, Johnny's like an... Is he a fullback? Because Vinalga's a defender. Yeah, okay, fine. So Vinalga, I'll pick Vinalga then. So he's a cheap option as well. So I've got 6 million remaining. Who can I buy with 6 million? Who can I buy? Saka is a good player for Arsenal. Maybe I should get one Arsenal player in there. Max cost 6 million. Kante. I should get one Arsenal player for the culture. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I'll get Saka. Yeah, I'll get Saka. Is Saka? I think Saka is alright. Doesn't he get goals and assists for Saka? How many goals and assists did he get that season? Arsenal stats. Premier League, he got 1 goal and 5 assists. Okay, isn't that good? Bloody hell, Arsenal are hyping it up, as they always do. Making them look like better than Greenwood. Not. Shall I... Trossard's alright as well. I like Trossard. He mostly plays central as they have Mahrez and Ferran Torres for right winger. I should get a Man City player, shouldn't I? I should have a Man City player in there. Trezeguet. What's the stats for Trezeguet? He got 6 goals, to be fair to him. He was alright. Okay, guys, what do you think of that team? Because I feel like I should have a Man City player in here. At least one Man City player. Pulisic is so sick, but I don't know if he's going to start. And when's the deadline? When's the deadline for the squad? 11 AM on Saturday. And by then we'll probably know when Pulisic comes in. So I might just put Pulisic in later on. If he does, if news happens to show that Pulisic will be back. So maybe I should take Pulisic out the squad for now. They just released the lineups for the England-Iceland game. Who's starting for that? I'll check myself, mate. Don't worry. I'll see. Who is starting? Shall I get rid of Trezeguet, guys? And get another player in? Man City players are expensive. That's the thing, isn't it? Who shall I get rid of here, guys? Who shall I get rid of to get a Man City player? Because I'm struggling. Is the forward line too weak? I feel like the forward line might be a bit too weak. Let me check Richarlison's stats. I'm just going to check the stats of every player now. But I feel like Richarlison gets good stats. Yeah, 13 goals, 3 assists. He always performs for Everton. Almost exactly the same the season before as well. And now that he's got Allen behind him for Everton, now he's got better midfielders behind him. And Ancelotti will have more time to influence his squad. There's no reason why he can't perform again. Not have any United, Burnley, Villa suited players. Maybe one or first game we could use wildcard. Oh yeah, that's right. Man United not playing first game week. So what's the point? And use wildcards for game week 2. Yeah, because I've got too many Man United players. That's a good point. Why are you telling me this now? No, I'm joking. Thank you for telling me that. That's good, because Burnley aren't playing. Villa aren't playing. Well, Villa are playing Sunday. Oh, that's game week 3. And what am I thinking? I've got so many players. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Everton to go against Spurs as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Saka. I'm gonna get rid of Saka. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. Mahrez. Should I get Mahrez? No, I can't be asked to change this. I can't be asked to use the wild card second game week. You know what I mean? Like, even if I do badly first week, hopefully I can get better second week. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. I think I can't risk it right now. I need points first game week as much points, especially as Man United players, especially as Man United and Burnley aren't playing. I'm going to put Mahrez in. I'm going to put Mahrez in. Or Bernardo. Who should I get, guys? Who should I put? Bernardo Silva or Mahrez? Who should I get? Who's going to start for Man City? Who's going to do the business in at least in the first half of the season? You think? Because I need a Man City player in, because they always get goals and assists. Obviously, I don't like Man City, but you gotta accept it. You gotta accept they're gonna do stuff. Maybe I should I put a Liverpool attacking player? You think? Should I put a Liverpool player? But I don't have 3 Liverpool players. You have to use your wild card before game week 16. Oh, do you? Do you? I swear I used it after last season. Guys, who shall I get? Mahrez or Sigurdsson? Or Bernardo Silva? I feel like Mahrez is great. So I think Mahrez will start more games than Bernardo Silva. So right now I'm leaning towards Mahrez. Yeah, you're right. Oh god. Premier League, 11 goals, 9 assists last season. Yeah, 7 goals, 4 assists. Yeah. But Bernardo Silva didn't really get many opportunities, even though he's a great player. What's he saying? 6, yeah. Not nearly as good. Mahrez. Obviously, you can never know. Unpredictable. Maybe you can. The best players always predict what players are going to do better than last season. You know what I mean? But I'm not one of those people. I just use evidence that I've seen, mostly. Yeah. So we get Mahrez. How much money we got left? 6. Okay, we got 6 left as well. Okay, who should I get with £6 left? Max, £6. Team selected. Saint Maximan could be alright. You get 2 wildcards, one before December and one after. Okay. Okay. So what? So yeah, after game week 16, you get another wildcard, but the first one's run out. I'm confused. Is that what you mean? I'm confused. Kante. Who should I need a good attacking player again. For 6. Say Maximan could be a shout. Saka could get a better season this season. And Arsenal have better people in the squad as well. Newcastle versus West Ham, which could be a game they could win. And they're versing Brighton as well. And Saint Maximin does have sauce. You gotta love his headband. It's okay, sorry. Yes, Jared, what are you saying, man? Man City, you know, I know, yeah. But I can't be asked to remove it and change after. I'm not one of the I'm one of those people. After 10 weeks, I don't change the team. Let alone, but I should be doing it after for game week 1, obviously, because in this coronavirus season, the team has 1 more week. Now, Pereira could be a shout. You're right. West Brom versus Leicester, though. They versus Everton as well. And then they versus Chelsea. Is Pereira that good, guys? I know he's really good in the Championship. Who should I pick? Saint Maximin. I think I'm going to pick Saint Maximin. But who's better? Who do you think is going to get a better season? Saint Maximin or Pereira? Because I don't want to trust. I don't like trusting Championship teams, even though I should be doing more research on them, because they can get you points, because they can surprise you, especially in the last couple of seasons. Sheffield United, bloody hell, they played sick. Too much money on your bench. Well, I haven't picked my bench, but yeah, there's a lot of good players. Yeah, exactly. Man United players are going to go in the bench. Too cheap for first game week, but you know, I might be just risking it for the long term thing. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to save the team for now. So we've got Allison, Nick Pope, Robertson, Tarkowski, Soyuncu, Wan-Bissaka, Vinagre as the defense unit. Who should I pick as who's gonna be the best goalkeeper to start off with this season? I'm going to stick with Allison for this season because Burnley don't start until game week 2 in it, so, and they're versus Leicester. So yeah, we've got Traore, Fernandez, Trezeguet, Mahrez, Saint Maximin, Martial, Richarlison, Antonio. Is that a good enough forward line? I think Martial's good, but it's Richarlison and Antonio good shouts. Team name. What's my team name going to be? Top Men FC. The top men. The top men. And that refers to not just the players, but also you guys that helped me to pick the squad. But we're still gonna pick after we save the squad. Man United. And the squad. So we got a team. Okay. Who should we play? Yeah, so Wan-Bissaka will have to go off to Vinagre. Martial will have to come off for Antonio. And same. Yeah, that squad's too cheap. It's just too cheap. And Burnley's not playing, are they? So Tarkowski's gonna have to come off. See, look, all my Man United players on the bench. I would get Werner / Kane and just get a lower price third striker. Yeah, I think my money's too much spread out evenly for the strikers. I think you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay, let me get it both Richarlison and Antonio. Select replacement. Yeah, Kane always gets the goals, doesn't he? Yeah, I'll trust my boy. I'll trust my English captain. Is he captain? Yeah, he's captain, isn't he? My guy. Aguero. Should I trust Aguero or Kane? But Aguero gets injured, doesn't he? But Aguero's so sick, fam. He's so good. Who should I pick, guys? Should I pick Aguero or Kane? Let me know right now. Who's going to do good in the start of the season? Spurs versus Everton first, which is could be hard. But Man City. Oh, we have to wait till the game week 2 though. We'll have to, but that's fine. Do you know? I'm gonna go for Kane. I think Kane. You can just rely. You can just rely on him to keep fit for the most part. I think now. But you let me know, guys. You let me know. Select replacement. Who's gonna be a lower place striker? 4.5. Guys, let me know which one's the best striker out of these lot. Trezeguet and Tarkowski out. Don't play first week. No, yeah, but I put all my Man United players on the bench. I can't put any more players on the bench. Yeah, Kane's fixture's a very good start. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Jimenez always performs. Do you think Jimenez always performs? But how much is Jimenez? I don't know. I just don't rate Jimenez that. Maybe because I feel like he's too similar to Martial, and I love Martial. 8.5 though. Jimenez always performs, but wasn't that just last season? And they're going against Man City first. And Sheffield as well, who are decent. Okay, I'm going to pick... Crystal Palace got Southampton, but then they got us. Who's the better striker, Davis or Vasselev? I would take out the ones not playing and use a wild card. Or just integrate them back in the squad. Brewster could be a shout. Yeah, do you know what? I don't have 3 Liverpool players though. I don't want to have 3 players. I can't have three Liverpool players. So I might have to replace Robertson with someone else, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We'll give Ryan Brewster a shot because you never know. But he's not starting. Liverpool have got Chelsea and Arsenal first. I know it's first 3 game weeks as well, but still. I'm going to take out Robertson. But I feel like Robertson gets a lot of assists. He gets a lot of points. And so who shall I replace with Alisson then? Who should replace with Alisson? I can't have 3. I could have 3 Liverpool players, but I don't want to. It's just not happening. Who should Edison could be a shout. They want to sort out that centre back position. Is England's squad weird? England's squad is weird. Is Edison? Does Edison keep clean sheets? He does, innit? And Patricio could as well, but I don't have too many Wolves players. I'm gonna pick Edison, because you never know, he could get an assist from the Pep Guardiola beautiful world playing football that they do. If that makes sense. Lloris makes some good saves, you know. Lloris is a good goal. Lloris stepped it up, you know. Like, I feel like when De Gea was sick, Lloris was crap, but now that, or not crap, but like not as good. But now it's the opposite now for last season. Yeah, I have my Man United players on the bench. Maybe I shouldn't have too many Man United players. That's what I was saying. Like, I like having 3 Man United players most of the time, but maybe for at least the first 6 weeks, I shouldn't have a Man United player. Should I do that? Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of Wan-Bissaka for now. I might put him in at a later date and get someone else in, because I need to get someone decent. 5.5. Who shall I get? 5.5, boys. Team selected 5.5. Who's not Man United? I could get a Walker, but not, again, too many Man United players. Doherty. Do you think Doherty is going to play well for the Spurs? I think he might, you know. Because I think Mourinho might step it up a bit, like with Tottenham, as he gets his influence on the squad more. Aspilicueta's a good shout. Laporte's a good player, isn't he? But does he get points? Does Laporte get points, even as a centre-back? Put Walker in goal. Your team is 3-5-2. Yeah, maybe it should be 3-5-2, yeah. Van Dijk. Van Dijk 6.5. Well, Van Dijk does get a lot of points. He'll start for them over. Oh yeah, but I don't know if he'll start straight away. Yeah. Do you think Laporte could be a good shout? Actually, there's too many Man City players. Which is, I don't do that. I wish there was no supporting clubs, but there is. It exists and it helps. So you have 3 good defenders, 2 very cheap ones. Yeah, mine's all cheap ones. People are picking Doherty. Lots of people are picking Doherty. And having 1 Spurs player, or 2 Spurs players for the culture. And Mourinho might step up this season. Oh, he's too expensive though, isn't he? Crap, I'm losing 5 mil. Didn't realise. Castagne. To Castagne. How much is Castagne? I've got, oh, I need 5 mil. I need 5 mil. Lewis Dunk. Is Lewis Dunk a good defender? They go against Chelsea next season. Reece James. Is Reece James good? I do need a Chelsea player. I do need a Chelsea player. Well, I don't need a Chelsea player, but it'd be nice to have one. I just like having a varied number. He's really good. Do you know what? I'm going to get... Is Reece James good? Will Reece James give me points on that? He got 6... He got 2 assists. But he could step up this season. Laporte don't play first game week. That's what he does. What? Why does he say he does? Why wouldn't Laporte don't start first game week? He's not saying it here. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't get points with Mourinho, does he? Good point. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm very reactionary right now, but I'm using your guys' help. So I need help. Yeah, I'll put... This is the problem with putting Wan-Bissaka in, is that the first game week's going to be a mare. I don't even know, you know. I'm struggling. Is Nathan Ake could play? Is Nathan Ake going to start, or are they going to get Koulibaly instead? Oh yeah, City don't play first game week. I like to have Mahrez there though. But I need a player that's going to start. I don't want to do the wild card. Guys, are all of you going to do the wild card second game week? Are you guys going to do that? Is Digne good for Everton? 7 assists. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, Joe, tell me my current team. Who's Castagna? Is he good enough? Who's he replacing again? He's replacing... It's Chilwell's replacement. I'll try. Brendan Rodgers is a good manager. He's a good manager. And they're versing West Brom. And Burnley next. So they have a good start to the league, to be fair, Leicester. Man City could be a shout though, but... Okay, I've made my transfers so far. So it looks like I'm going to have to play 5 defenders for my first game week. No, I don't. Switch it. Villa's not playing first game week either, are they? Shit. Guys, are you doing... So all of you guys are doing wild card. My defence is Alexander-Arnold, Doherty, Walker-Peters starting, and Nico Williams and Bernardo on the bench. Brewster won't start. Exactly, won't start. But I'm just playing him now for first game week because he I've got no, because the Man United players can't play first game week. That's the only reason Brewster's starting. 5-3-2 is not going to help me first game week, is it? And Harry Kane, might just rely on Kane to get me goals. Midfield is Salah, Son, Saint-Maximin, Saka, and Aubameyang. Okay, that's a good one. That's good. That's very good midfield. Oh God, I might need to get an attacking player for Liverpool, don't I? I have to. Transfers. It's a smart thing to do. Forget Saint Maximin. Son could be a good shout. Son's not too expensive. Tottenham have got some good teams as well. Did Dele Alli step it up? I know Dele Alli stepped it up last season, obviously, thanks to insight from the documentary. That was a good documentary. I need to watch that. Will he step it up finally again next season? Because Lingard became sick for Mourinho and Man United, so he might do the same thing for Dele Alli, which he already is starting to show. But Son's more reliable, isn't he? Okay, I've got -3 mil. I'm going to put Son in. Okay, who should I get rid of? Okay, which person from the defense should I get rid of? I've got no money left. Store player. I have super 5 million bench so I can get a KDB of Fernandes in the second game week. Yeah, I'm jumping the gun too early, aren't I? I'm jumping the gun too early. I might just have to change it second game week. Yeah, if I put MacArthur for both. Is MacArthur good? He could be a good backup, innit? No, not midfielder, mate. McCarthy. Oh, sorry, not MacArthur, McCarthy. 2 mil, I'm still minus on. I've got too many good players on. I might have to get rid of Andy Robertson or something. Or I might have to get rid of Fernandes. I've got 3.5 mil. I've got 3.5 mil. Okay. Shall I remove Fernandes? Shall I remove Fernandes? And then put him in next game week? Shall I do that? Shall I do that, guys? Oh, this is too hard, man. It's too stress. That's too much stress. Oh my days. Ugh. I can't be asked to come back second game week, but I should. I will check it anyway, so I will change it second game week at least. It's only until week 10 that I don't forget. Now, who is Castagna? I don't know who he is. Yeah, keepers you don't want to use wildcard, okay. Yeah, but I can swap him out. I don't have to use wildcard to swap people out. I know it'll cost me 5 points when I transfer people, but if I don't have to use wildcard, I can it'll just cost me 5 points, isn't it? Yeah, I know, yeah. 4.5. Okay, I get rid of Traore. I have to take the bullet on Traore, I think. Okay, I think Traore could be the one. So 4.5 mil. Who's a good player for 4.5 mil? Marvelous Nakamba. Shall I get him? I like his name. Is even stuff at United. Who has a good chance of getting some? James. Who's James for Leicester? Is he good? Lecco. Smith Rowe. I know Arsenal play young players. Yeah, Sioncho, James and Trezeguet out. But I need cheap players. I'm going to keep Trezeguet for the Birmingham culture. I've got 50 million to spend on 3 players. But if I spend too much on this, then it's going to be low as hell. Shall I put Mason Mount? Seven goals, 5 assists. Not the best, but still alright. Oh, okay, the canvas trash. And you're a Villa fan saying that. Stevens, Stevens for Sheffield United. Who's Anguissa? Oh, Stevens, you mean for defense? For midfield, you mean, isn't it? It's too much money in the midfield. I need to get a cheaper one. I need to get 6 mil one or something. Is McNeil good for Burnley? Oh, he only saw second game week. Yeah, oh, Havertz coming in for Mount, isn't he? Oh, yeah, you're right. Why have I got Castagne? Is he good? Matinho could be a shout. Matinho could be a shout. Ruben Neves could be a shout. He could be a shout. McNeil could be a shout as well. You can do good for Burnley. Vestergaard. Matinho's good. Team selected. Saka could be a shout. And I do need to put Arsenal player in. Just for the culture. I'll put Saka in. And hope he has a good start to the season. Vestergaard. 4.5 mil. And then I've got 5 more mil for a defender. Okay, who should I get 5 million? Should I get Connor Cody for my last pick? Lewis Dunk. I'm feeling Lewis Dunk's decent. Bernardo. James from Chelsea. Will he start Lascelles? Jamal Lascelles is a lead. Lindelof. But I've got too many Man United players, haven't I? Lindelof could be a shout though, but he doesn't get points. Need to remove Trezeguet as you keep Mahrez, Fernandes, and Martial at bench. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I don't have enough money. Or do I? 10.5 mil. I'm not gonna have enough money for a defender then. You know what I mean? Stevens has been picked a lot, hasn't he? Oh, Man City are not playing until first game week, but I've got Son to help me out a bit, and Aston Villa not starting, are they? Yeah, I need to get rid of Trezeguet. You're right, yeah, because he's not going to start either. I need someone who's going to start for me. Why is Aston Villa not playing, for God's sake? Louis Saha. 3.5 mil, not enough though. It's too much money on the midfield though. My defense is going to get no money. Walker Peters. Yeah, because he got him from Tottenham, innit? -1 mil. I've got 2 Southampton players in defence. And Southampton are versing Crystal Palace. But I've got Zaha as well. Which weird. So what shall I change? What shall I change off these 2 players on the left? Or shall I just change? I don't know. Man City's not starting as well. MacArthur could be a good player. God. And Saka out for Dale Stephens. Who's Dale? Why is everyone picking Dale Stephens? Is he that good? Because he's cheap, but everyone's getting him. Why are people getting Dale Stephens? He's a cheap option. He's a good cheap option. First game week, to be fair. And obviously with this team's not playing first game week. Why is this guy good? I know, but I know he won't start. He's cheap and he starts. Yeah, but Edison will start for the rest of the season, you get me? But I could just change him out later, innit? Okay, guys, as I'm choosing a new goalkeeper, tell me who should I take out, Vestergaard or Walker-Peters. But let me just select my goalkeeper replacement. Is Burnley playing? Burnley not playing until later. I don't have Ramsdale. Schmeichel for Leicester. I could get my boy Schmeichel. Who's Anguissa? Okay, I'm getting rid of Vestergaard. Okay, is it... Okay. Okay, who's a good centre-back to have? Shall I get Vestergaard or Walker-Peters? Yeah, but you just said Alisson. Yeah, I put Alisson already. But I don't have 3 players. I don't have... You know what? I'll get rid of Booster. Store player. No. Select replacing Alisson. Let's get rid of Booster. Get another spare striker in. Who isn't Booster? Okay, okay, select replacement for centre back. Okay, I've got 9 million for centre back or strike. Crap strike. Wait, select replacement. 4.5. I'm gonna get. Okay, forget Booster. Davis, Wickham, or Vasilev. Tell me which one. What? 14.6 teams are selecting him. So I'm gonna pick Davis for now, but because other teams are playing him. And Greaser plays in midfield. Okay, I've got 4.5 mil for select replacement. 4.5 mil. Okay, who's the best defender for 4.5 mil? Who's better, Vestergaard? Okay, Vestergaard won't get any points, but Walker-Peters might. Okay, calm. Davis. 4 mil. Is he a good defender? Will he get points with Bielsa's system? Who's Davis for Leeds? What position does he play? He's a left back. Good shout. Could be a good shout. Who are Leeds playing? They're playing Liverpool. Yeah, he's the only one who will actually play. Yes, Usman, my guy. Yeah, I think that's alright then. I think that's better. So now, Fernandez, Martial, and Mahrez has on the bench. Alisson on for McCarthy. And Kane, Son, Zaha are playing. Robertson should help with points and Alisson. I think that's a decent squad for first. and then I can put Fernandes on, Martial, Mahrez on for next week. I think that's alright. Osman says he starts, but Aqua's saying he's not. Oh, you meant Davis the striker. Of course there's two. Of course there's two. Of course there's two. Of course there's two Davises. Of course. Okay. Let's get another cheap defender in. I could get a second Liverpool player, but I don't think they're gonna start. Team selected. Douglas. Could Douglas be good? Who's Douglas? Plays as left back. Is he gonna start? But Douglas might go to Celtic. Interesting. Saliba, Yedlin. Saliba's gonna be more expensive than 4. Oh, 4.5 mil. Saliba. Is he going to start for Arsenal? If he starts, that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. Is Saliba going to start for Arsenal first game week? I know first game week's not the only indicator, but he's a good centre back to have. Yeah, and I do need an Arsenal player for the culture, like I always say. I just like having a varied mix sometimes of the top 6, especially. And I've got Aston Villa player there as well. I've managed to sneak one in there. This is why I'm not good at fantasy football. I'm not the best. I'm too loyal to my man. You'd get Douglas or Justin. You think he's better than Saliba? Or who do you want me to replace out of the 5 centre backs or 5 defenders? You think because of Vinagre and Castagne? Not gonna lie, guys. I'm just using your advice. Like who should I get in? Like who's better than some of these guys? I've got no money left. Yeah, I know Aston Villa won't play, but Davis. I'm just relying on Harry Kane. I'm just going to be relying on Harry Kane first game week. It's fine. It's all good. And Davis can be my third striker who goes on the bench after second game week. It's fine. Which means I still got a problem. It's fine. Son will carry me. Kane will carry me. And Zaha might carry me first game week. And Robertson and Alisson. I think that's alright. Like, I'm willing to play the long game here. You know what I mean? When I say long game, I mean first 2 weeks. This is mad, you know. It's like tactics and everything. Oh my days. Okay, guys, give me a centre back right now. Get rid of Castagne for Doherty. Oh yeah, good point actually. I could do that, but how many Spurs players? I'm not having 3 Spurs players. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I'm not. It just looks weird. Nah, not got the money. Yeah, do you know what? This might be the squad then. Like, is Castagne and Vinagre decent? Like, are they gonna start? And they might get points. Is there a possibility? Have they got potential? That's what I'm saying. Have they got potential? Okay, Davis is not basically it's just Harry Kane carrying my forward line. Stevens will play, Son will play, Zaha will play. Saliba could be a shout. You never know. He could pop in with a debut goal. You never know. From centre back, Robertson hopefully will carry me from defence. Alisson as well when he comes on. As it pains me to have 2 Liverpool players. He'll probably start. Yeah, Osman knows. Top man. See, top man means I've done it. I've done all I can. And Mahrez, Fernandes, Martial, what a bench that is. And McCarthy. The cherry on top for the bench. Yeah, they'll be coming in for Davis and Zaha and Stevens later. I know it's not the best formation to have here. But it's alright. It's all good. I'm just going to be relying on Tottenham to beat Everton, which is going to be it could be a hard game for Tottenham, but I'm playing the risk. Arsenal playing Fulham. Maybe I should have more Arsenal players, but they're so expensive. Aubameyang's so expensive. Oh my days. But But he scores goals, doesn't he? Aubameyang does score goals. He's a really good player. Aubameyang's class. Can I get Aubameyang for striker? So Aubameyang doesn't count as a midfielder. Yeah, I can still make changes later. But I feel like I'm relying too much on Tottenham, even though, okay, I know their first game against Everton's hard, but every team after that is not that bad until Man United 4th. And Aubameyang I rate highly, but I've got no money, so Saliba is going to be my only Arsenal one. And obviously I could put Aubameyang in later, yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it for that for now. I'm just going to hope that we beat... I think Mourinho's the type to win this first game against Everton. And obviously Everton will probably do better anyway as the season goes by. Yeah, I wasted lots of... But the bench won't become the bench later. You know what I mean? The bench is not the bench. This is not my bench. It's just my bench for first game week, you get me? Which obviously doesn't start... It might not start things a lot, but... Yes, we've got... Oh, yes, we're back in the league. Wait, is that our league? Yeah, we've got everybody here. Okay. Don't want to expose us. But, yeah, our fantasy league's still there. I thought you had to reset and, like, get a new league in, but it's fine. You could have got Aubameyang, Ings and Salah instead of Fernandes, Martial and KDB and they'd play. Yeah, you're right. I could do that. But it's going to cost me if I do transfers next game week. Like 15 points is going to cost me. And for me, that's going to be big because I struggle. And I think Son and Kane can do the business. I'm just going to have to hope that Tottenham beat Everton. Even though it probably won't be that easy. And I've got to beg that Robertson gets an assist or two. And Zaha comes up with the goods. Davis is my captain, yeah. Who shall I make my captain, guys? Who shall I make my captain? Do you know what? I'm willing to take the bullet, Jared. I'm willing to take the bullet. In terms of the whole bench thing. Though, Lacko, we'll make a separate league. Should we make a new league for the top men YouTubers who watch my videos? I appreciate you guys. I should make a new league. Who shall I make captain? Who shall I make captain? If you make someone vice captain, do they get points? No, they become captain and the captain comes out in it. We'll make Kane the captain, and if he gets that goal, which he always seems to do against big teams, he'll get points for me. And I'll make Alisson the vice captain then. Calm. Okay. Considering the circumstances, I've done well, and considering my lack of knowledge on fixtures, let alone players, I don't think I've done the worst. I think we'll see. We'll find out anyway. We'll do that anyway. Should I create a new league? I should create a new league. Do you know what, guys? I might leave a league. I might make a league code really quickly after the stream and leave it on the description. And all the viewers who want to join in the league, you can join in. Like all the viewers who watch it. So Osman, Jawad, Lakwa, Bobby, Football News, who sometimes watches my streams. Like any of you guys could join. Is that something you guys be interested in? I think I'm done. I think my team's done. So I've got Alisson in goal, Robertson, Saliba, Walker Peters, Castagne, Vinagre for the defence in the first game week, along with Son, Stevens, Zaha in the midfield, and Davis, who's pretty much a non-starter, but Harry Kane, hopefully I'm relying on to be the captain and do the business, get the points. Obviously, you've got Mahrez, Fernandes, and Martial, who are going to come in straight into the first team, second game week onwards. Martial, my boy, I'm relying on him to get goals. Fernandez, you know, assists, goals. It doesn't matter if it's penalties or not. He's that good. And Mahrez, I'm relying on him to have another solid season, as he always seems to do from right wing. I think at the start of his Man City career, he wasn't the best, but he's settled in, as every Man City player does eventually, and scores the goals, don't they? Yeah, I'll design my kit, yeah. I'll design my kit. Calm. I've done that. And obviously you can always change the team after. And I might update you about that as I do more streams about other stuff, you know what I mean? So, if you want me to. So, shirt colour. I always like the Afghan... I always do the Afghani logo, so I'm going to do that again. Afghanistan logo, because that's where my family is from. That's where we're from. But, oh, I don't know if it looks a bit ugly, actually, right? Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Wait, let me make the sleeve colour black. Oh, looks a bit crap actually. Wait, let me make that one red. Yeah, this is the one I went for. Green on the outside. Shirt style colour on the black side. That looks too much like Bournemouth. Yeah, that looks fine, yeah. That's crap. No. That's they don't even fit properly. That's fine. I think that's alright. Let's make the green a bit better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Rainbow laces. Okay, it just looks the best out of all the sponsor ones. And it suits it well. It actually makes the kit look a bit better. Yes, I finally finished. I'll show you my squad. I'll show you my squad in a minute as we end the stream. Don't you worry about that. Make the red the same. Sock style hoops, and then we'll have black. No, we'll have green for that. It follows my Afghan colours. It just looks different as well. It looks like you customized it. Update details. Yes, I've got my kit as well. Sponsored by Rainbow Laces. Okay, think of that what you will. Okay, I don't know what company that is. It can be associated with certain things. It's all good. It's all up to your interpretation. No, I think I was onto stripes. Yeah, it looks. I think the kit looks alright. Obviously, I can change it later anyway. That's exactly the one I went for last season, I think, as well. But yeah, I'll make a code. I'll make a league code in the end of this stream. So do you know what? I'll post on Twitter because it takes ages for this live streams to upload again. So on Twitter, I'm gonna have a league code for you guys, and if you want to join it, join it. Yeah, I need to check the England team. Yeah. So here's my team if you haven't seen it. Alisson, Robertson, Saliba, Walker-Peters, Castagne, Vinagre, Stevens, Son, Zaha, Davis, who does not start because that's the Villa later on, but I'm relying on Kane to get the points. Then second game week, Mahrez, Fernandez, Martial will replace Davis, Stevens and Zaha from second week onwards because they're obviously playing from that time, not first time, not the first week. The first week they're going to be gone, not playing, having a rest. McCarthy is the backup goalkeeper for Alisson. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I probably will be disappointed, as I usually am. But it's always the fun of fantasy football, seeing every week, oh, how good you did against your mates. Maybe you're catching up later on, you know what I mean? It probably will happen like that. Yeah, that was long, but it was worth it. It was worth it. We did some digging with that one, and I couldn't have done it without your help, so massively appreciated. And so if you want to join my league, check out Twitter as soon as this video ends, because I'll be sending out the league code for the Top Man League. Yes, I've got the name in my head. Top Man League. Who would have thought? That's a good name. Yeah, the Top Man League will begin for the fantasy football, so I'd very much appreciate it if you joined that. Don't want 2 people in the league. We want more people than that. So yeah, I appreciate anyone who came on the stream. Like, comment, subscribe, bottom right hand corner, share this video with your mates, and obviously share the tweet that I will be sending out of the league code. I might do it now, actually. I might do it now. Let me see the England squad. Iceland have like everyone called Son at the end. But I do remember the days when Iceland beat England. Remember that? God, I was so pissed off. I was so gassed minute one when Rooney scored a penalty. I was so gassed. My boy Rooney, my favourite player of all time, and then it all went downhill after that. So yeah, we've got Pickford, Walker, Gomez, Dyer, Trippier, Rice. So we're playing a 3-4-3. Let me see. Pickford, Walker, Gomez, Dyer, Trippier. Yeah, we're playing for the back in it. Dyer as a centre back. Foden, Sterling, Kane up top. That's cool. I like that. Wait, what's the formation? Team news. Oh, they're playing for the back. They're playing for the back. I thought the Gareth Southgate liked playing 3-4-3 sometimes, but I guess not. Declan Rice, CDM. Fucking hell. See, when the pressure's on the stream, the pressure's on to like get the pages on. I want to see the actual team, like in terms of like I can just see on the pitch. This is easier. Like what's the formation going to look like properly? Like where's each player going to fit in? Oh yeah, Messi staying at Barcelona. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Yeah, I think if Barcelona don't sort out their act by the end of next season, then he'll definitely leave. But if they do fix up quickly under Ronald Koeman, it'll be fine. So Trippier on the left. Oh yeah, because you don't have a left back because you didn't pick one. It's a bit weird. So we've got Dyer, Gomez, Walker, Declan Rice, Ward-Prowse. I'm guessing Phil Foden will be a centre mid because Sancho will have to be on the right and Sterling on the left. Yeah, and then Harry Kane up top. Okay. Okay. I wish I could watch it without going to Total Sport Take, but yeah, I might check it out halfway through the game or something. We'll see. I feel like Trippier could do a job at left back, but it's not going to be ideal. If it was against a bigger team, then it would be a bit of a struggle, I think. Okay, let's create this new league. We're going to create a league for you guys. We could play in a league with head-to-head scoring. Every team plays a match. Nah, we'll create. No, people can join. I want it to be so people can join at any point. Yeah. So yeah, you can join or leave a league with classic scoring at any point during the season. Create a league. Top Man League. The Top Man League. The Top Man League. Scoring starts game week 1. Create the league. I've created it along with my personal friendship group league. Even though everyone's going off to university, that's fine. We'll still be able to check what everyone else is doing using that. So yeah, Top Man League. Invite people to join this league. This is the code, guys. This is the code. F236VW. I'll post it on Twitter as well. That is the code to join the league. Join it, boys. 5 people are watching this. I hope. I beg you join now. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're all into football and you're all into making your own fantasy football team, at least for week 1, and checking it in the first couple of weeks. So if you want to have a bit of fun, compare it with some of the other viewers watching this channel, who I'm hugely appreciative of, then if you want to have some fun with me and play this, that sounded really bad. But yeah, you have some fun with football and comparing each other's teams and see if the squad you guys help me with will actually do well against you guys, or if you guys have been not giving me all the hints and have got some good strategies up your sleeve. I don't think I'll be the first place one by the end of week 1. So yeah, I want to have a good league, and yeah, join this league. F236VW, no capital letters. That's the code to join the Top Man League. So yeah, I'd very much appreciate if you did that. And yeah, just have some fun. If you want to come on down, go to Fantasy Football, join a league with some people you don't know, but it's just fun to see what other people are doing and who's going to win. If you win, then I might give you a prize. I might give you a shout out. I might do that. I've just joined. One joined, yeah? Oh, people are joining. Thank you. I didn't know people joining already. Pull a sicko mode. Okay, sicko mode. I see what you did there. I don't know my name. I'm guessing that's you, mate. Aqua. Okay, thank you, Osman. Yes, make sure to join. It'll be on the stream, but it'll be on Twitter as well. So you just go back to the stream after you've made your team if you want to join it. So yeah, the top men. Yeah. So yeah, forget the bloody Wembley Cup. The Top Men League is where it's at now. Don't want to mention any controversy. Calm. I appreciate it. So that's going to be it then. Hope you guys enjoyed the England game if you're watching it as well. I'll probably watch it. I'll probably see the scoreline and see if it's exciting enough to watch. But yeah, I appreciate you guys helping me out with this football fantasy team, and thank you some of you for listening all the way back at the start of the stream. If you've been watching throughout the whole time, you're a top man, even more of a top man, absolute top man. So yeah, if you want to know my thoughts about Van der Beek, go all the way to the start of the stream, or I think just wait till after this stream's been uploaded. It'll take a while. It might take an hour or two. We'll see. I think it uploads straight away actually. Maybe for me it doesn't. I don't know. It's YouTube sometimes shows a bit weirdly. But yeah, this video will upload after the stream has ended, so you can watch my thoughts for both Van der Beek and how I made this fantasy football team, whether it becomes a shambles or not. But yeah. The top men are back, and the Top Men League is here. See ya. I see ya, Aqua. I appreciate you commenting. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for another video. Like, comment, subscribe, bottom right hand corner, share this video with your mates. Let them know that the top men are here, and I'm so pumped up for the Premier League season. Streams are happening for the Man United games, and much more.